Hey guys, Ronray here, and today I'm going to showcase the loot from 1000 Trial of the Ancestors. So I ran 1000 of them in the span of few days, and I want to showcase how profitable it is, and is it profitable like at all? Let's look into it. So here I am at the start of the run, with 1000 of silver coins to run them all. Overall, I would say that the loot itself is affected by your rating, and I started around like 100 and something of the rating itself. In my opinion, even if the loot is affected by the rating, I don't think that the difference is really big. I would say that there's two parts of the loot. First part is before 600 of the rating, and the second part is after 600. I don't think the difference between 1000 and 600 is that big, but you can still see like a few divines in the place of one divine with a lower rating. So overall, I would say that loot is not really that good before 600, but after 600 you can encounter divines and cool items pretty often, and it becomes really profitable. For example, here is one of my runs at rating 620 something, when I looted 3 divines in one run. In such situations, you can encounter like 3 or even 4 divines in one reward, and I would say at the rating 1000 and higher you can encounter like 4 or 5. So the difference is not that big, only in numbers, and it still stays pretty close. So here is an example of the run itself. Let's look into it. I also wanted to add that, in my opinion, it could be faster if you run this mod in duo or like in 3 people, and it could definitely be a good option. It's still doable solo, and I'm going to showcase a few of my runs like with a rating 1000 and higher when I'm doing them solo, but I think for the most time efficient thing, it would be the best to run this at duo. If you are interested in how the tournament itself goes when you run it completely solo in rating 1000 and higher, let me showcase a quick one with kinda random rewards. So, as example, I want to showcase my first match of the tournament and the last match of the tournament. Let's look at the first. At first, I just don't have enough units to play them, so I pretty much use what I have and trying to be on the offensive. I'm moving through the lines and pretty much destroying their base as fast as I could. And in the last match, we have like a lot of units, so we should just quickly maneuver around and get the stuff done. The most important idea is the highest rating to just avoid getting hit. So I played with this idea in mind and it's pretty much worked. I always went for the rewards, and my loot sheets will probably showcase the most rewards that kinda possible, since at all times if I seen something good, I went for it. So going for the final loot, I would say overall the drop is alright. There's a few random points that should take your attention, and I think my version is not really lucky. If you drop more of those, for example, like the projectile tattoos, you will definitely get more profit. I think out of 1000 run, I only got one of those, and it's like really unlucky. Based on what other people kinda showcased, I think you can expect like 2 or even 3 of them, so the profit will be higher. It also goes in the same fashion for the divination cards. You can find a lot of different ones, and you can get a lot of profit from them as well. I think I was kinda lucky with like Succor here, and maybe with Fortunate here as well, but overall, just try to get them. You can get like additional things, like House of Mirrors, stuff like this here, so it could ramp up your profit much higher. I think if you will be just a little luckier, you will be able to see like 4 or even 5 divines per hour. But overall, if you aim for like 10 divines per hour or higher, I think those numbers will be unavailable in Trial of the Ancestors. It's still a really good way to find a loot when you are pretty new, you can do a lot of content, but you don't have like Aura bot or just don't want to run juice. So it's pretty much a middle ground option. In the same fashion as mobs itself, I would say the loot kinda based on your luck. So if you will have like more projectiles, like better divination cards, you can get much more profit. So current situation with Trial of the Ancestors, I would say it's kinda balanced, especially if you can do Sanctum and other types of really profitable strategies. If you enjoy the process itself, it could be pretty nice as well. I would definitely run more of those, even after 1000, and it was a pretty big journey. So, my opinion currently, it can be profitable. And you can see the spreadsheets and you can decide if you want to run it yourself. For me, I will definitely try more, especially since I added a few additional tattoos, for example, like Regeneration 1 and the Keystone 1. And it can definitely give you more profit. So, Trial of the Ancestors on the distance will probably be even better than it is right now. I can certainly recommend you to try to run it, and if you will enjoy the process, you can get a lot of currency from it. So that was my loot test of 1000 silver coins. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe for more Path of Exile and Diablo content, and see you next time.